So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
And in the first season, they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but I can't forget that game against the battle-hardened boys from Madrid, where they all scored.
Neymar got the first one, of course. The pass into him looked lucky, but was apparently intentional.
That's what they all say.
Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to play it through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's out for a goal kick. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Ah, good steal, he just read it. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mateus. Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Xavi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Gattuso. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's having a hit! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Zanetti. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi. No outsmarting him this time. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Cafu. And it's Olmo. Danny Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Mateus. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Belletti. And here's Messi. Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Xavi surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
And here's Cruyff. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Might be danger here. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Nepal kick off the second half. No luck with that dink over the top. And here's Neymar. Out for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Van Bouten. Over to the other side. Zanetti. And here's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Gattuso. To Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Nepal with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Caught offside that time. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Hoisted in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. Dani Olmo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. Fletcher calmly anticipates. 60 minutes played. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Messi, aimed beyond the defence. And a chance! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Not the most convincing of passes. Engages and and it's Messi. Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. Cafu. 75 minutes played. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Neymar scooting forward.
Nepal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ruben Dias. And it's Fletcher. He's in a great position here. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, that's fabulous. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro cuts out the pass. 5 minutes left on the clock. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. This their second corner of the game. Cross in, looks like a good one. The end, time is up. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
And here's Neymar. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nicely shaped ball. And they can counter here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff going after that. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Vinicius Junior. Xavi. And the finish! And it's Fletcher. Here's a chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Out of play for a throw. Neymar, he's got away. Oh, important interception. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckham, great vision. And this is Messi. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Oh, that's clever. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Cannavaro cuts it out.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Quality ball.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Vinicius Junior. That's tidy. Has a look and plays it forward. Xavi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
He's had it taken off him. Cafu. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, who's going to be first to this? Caught offside that time. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And here's Vinicius Junior. Beckham. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And it's lofted through here. Costa Curta. And Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. Look at this. Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that is indeed the final act. There's been no short industry. Or intent thus far, a little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Oh, they can break here. He's shifting through the gears here. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Xavi Alonso. And this is Messi. And he's shot at goal! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Vinicius Junior! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! He's got himself an absolute peach. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries a measured... Impressive jump! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That's a good run down the left. And he's managed to get free. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Beckham to take it as usual. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He'll try from distance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the fall. Terrific effort! And that's in! Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Number 21, Kylian Mbappe.
Madrid now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Costa Curta. And the return pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. Neymar did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He is through. It's Neymar! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Xavi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the counter is on. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zanetti, a picture of focus and alertness. 75 minutes played. Messi. Cruyff. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, right place, right time. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to play him in. Hangs one in. Header! That's another chance! And that's a sharp finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Here's and he shoots! He's beaten the keeper. And yes, it's there! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. And here's Neymar! And a neat finish! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
After 87 minutes is number 11, Neymar.
Madrid are having a ball here. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. It's Neymar! And he hits the net. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. Mbappe finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field, number 5, Johan.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's got to be a change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
That's good vision. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Munich desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
So straight into the action. It's a searching pass. Nicely aimed pass.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
And here's Neymar.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe. Now it's Gerrard. Gerrard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Gerrard. Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Valverde. Ah, that's a fine interception. Barcelona appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. And no, he's seen through all of that. And here's Totti. It's a promising position. That looks a good cross. And it's hoisted clear.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Ah, he's given it away. Threads one in. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Lovely bit of skill. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Madrid with the corner. They're first. Neymar with the short one. Chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Zanetti does really well to win the ball there. Madrid are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Deftly away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Costa Curta. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. This looks... Chance! And he couldn't finish.
Rijkaard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Good ball, good take. Mbappe!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And that has left him in a heap. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Cruyff. Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona come in leading by just the odd goal.
Let's keep this up.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona just about ahead, 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
So the action resumes. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Totti. Great vision. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. And he welcomes it in. He won't be happy with that one. And he's decided to go for it. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
He's being urged to shoot. That'll be a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Neymar. Van Dijk. Albert Ferrer. For Xavi. Looking for the run. And the through ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cannavaro. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get it through? Tries one from range! This their second corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. That looks a good ball through. Neymar. It's Neymar! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Albert Ferrer. Gerrard. Totti. Albert Ferrer. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, perfectly measured that. And a shot! We've got a goal! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Totti has it out wide and in space. Oh, well played, well played. He's played it long. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that has been cut short. And they've got rid. Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And that's a sharp finish. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And it's Messi. Mbappe! And that is one way to get his defending done. Corner number 3 coming up. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's going for goal! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Terrific effort! Off the post! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi! And how did he not put that away? Oh, a delicate chip through. And he's picked it up out wide. Out for a throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Messi. Looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed. Messi. Very nicely done. And it's Gattuso. Gattuso! And that's a real chance missed. They're up to 5 corners now. And now they can spring out of defence. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Totti. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Zanetti. And it's Gerrard. Messi. Distributed tidily. Oh, no joy this time. A probing pass.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. That's the throw. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And that interception was... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona are enjoying their moment of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Cruyff picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Please put your hands together, everyone.
The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Madrid have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached.
It's Neymar! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift.
And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mateus. He is through here. It's a loose ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. And it's Rodri. Driving on and making good progress. Looking to play him in. Knocks it into space. Picked out brilliantly. Cruyff! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Costa Curta. Messi. And that is well cleared. That's gone for a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This to be all square. A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
The goal scorer after 21 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now who's going to be first to this? Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has been cut short. Palmer can see things, others simply cannot. Messi stood his ground strongly. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. He's through here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chance for a shot! Cannavaro. Zanetti. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Xavi. Now it's Messi. And this is Cruyff. And that's been intercepted. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Stood up well to him there. Rodri. All played for Rijkaard. Threads one in. Played out to the left flank. Oh, some astute defending there. And here's Cruyff. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
2 added minutes has
Oh,
been
nicely intercepted. Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Mateus. That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates. Substitution on the field, number 14, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field.
Second period then underway.
7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now it's Palmer. Rijkaard. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Zanetti. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vinicius Junior. Madrid are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball is...
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Moved on forwards. Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Look at the space here. Xabi Alonso tries to clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Tries a shot! Well taken goal. And they're back in front. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Palmer. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? That ball looks a good one. And this is Messi. Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Mateus makes the interception. Khan sends that a long way. Messi. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neymar plays it in. Plays it in low. Great chance! And there's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
The pass has gone astray. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. Pass is just off target. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Nicely weighted ball. Palmer looking for the run. Oh, what has happened here? Marquinhos clears without hesitation. Ambitious ball here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Nepal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Great ball, and he's in here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Quality ball. Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Zanetti.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Belletti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
2 added minutes has been
Messi.
indicated.
Two minutes to be added on. Rijkaard. Mateus, who does have an assist to his name. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time, so we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 2, Xabi Alonso.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Coming on the field, number 32.
Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, now he can run away with it. Chiellini. And it's Xavi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chiellini can get it clear. That has been slung wide.